Hello everyone, this is Shinobi, once again with another Awaken Chaos Era video. But today I'm going to talk about what ACE can do for us for improving our quality of life. I'm just going to talk about 5 points. There are going to be multiple points. That's not a problem. You have your opinion. This is just my opinion. Please put up your opinion in the comments. But before we move ahead with that, I would request all of you to please subscribe to my channel. Your subscription is free. You don't have to pay for it, okay? But it will help me. It encourages me in making videos and also gets me closer to that monetization limit. That's the secret that I'm looking for. That's the stuff that I'm looking for. Okay, so let's move ahead with the video. As I said, I would certainly love ACE to have do certain things for us to, improve our quality of life. And ACE, I know, is working. The developers are working hard to provide us with some more features within the game. Especially I heard from the bird, that they're doing something with the background multi-battle. Okay, so we are soon going to have a completely background multi-battle, a true background multi-battle, so that we can be AFK, right? They're going to do that. It's going to come in soon. But even with that kind of a background multi-battle, I hope it is AFK, okay? So that I can just log out of the game, put on the multi-battle, log off out of the game, and then do my stuff, come back, check my rewards, and restart the multi-battle. But even with that, I would certainly like to say that restricting the multi-battles to only 10 battle per multi-battle is just not going to work. A true multi-battle should properly be unlimited, with unlimited ability to purchase the energy or bread to do those multi-battle, so that I can farm overnight without having to worry about, coming back, checking my gear and stuff, and do these things. So I think they should be, whatever multi-battle system that they are going to bring in should not have any limit. But I know it's not realistic for us to say that it has to be unlimited. I would say that even if it's 100, that's fine. That's still fine for me, but should not be like 10. 10 is too little. Right? And secondly, the time taken for each dungeon run is so much. So they need to, speed up the dungeon run, especially if you're doing background. I think it should be within, I should be able to finish off each run at 30 seconds at the most. At the most. The spider dungeon in Red Shadow Legend takes only 12 seconds or 15 seconds, right? So I would say, why not 30 seconds here for a Nash Magister run? I would certainly love to see that. Or of course, we do have Gemini Dragon at 30 seconds now. So it's not unrealistic. It's reasonable, okay? So I think they should they should be able to speed up the dungeon runs that we are doing, should have unlimited ones, and also the restrictions on the amount of bread that we can purchase using diamonds must be removed. 50, just 50 refills is not enough. We need to remove that. Just completely remove it. It's not reasonable. I don't think it's reasonable. I think pay to win guys would anyhow be purchasing diamonds, purchasing all those breads with diamonds. And if they are purchasing it with diamonds, they're certainly going to purchase diamond from the market, from the shop, not the market. The market and shop is different now. So they will certainly be purchasing diamonds from the shop. So I don't think ACE is going to lose out on that. It's only free-to-pay guys who are going to save the diamonds and then use that for bread. How much can they save? And how many runs can they do with that? I have a calculation on that, and then you will see that ACE is not going to lose out on it. I don't think ACE is going to lose out on that, because if you're giving multi-battles and pay to win guys are going to simply keep farming it, they'll be farming overnight, they'll be farming day and night, because they want gear, they want better gear. So they are obviously going to spend a lot of money on diamonds to do those things. Okay, so I don't think ACE is going to miss out on that if they are removing the restriction on the diamonds. Just remove the meal coupon. I don't think meal coupon or diamonds is going to make any difference. Just keep diamonds. You can only purchase bread using diamonds. That's it. And make so that people will buy diamond packs, and those free-to-play players will anyhow be saving their diamonds and farm according to whatever diamonds they have. That's what I think it should be there. Okay, that's my opinion. I'm telling you, it's a disclaimer. It's my opinion. You may have a different opinion. Please post that in the comments. Okay, so that's what I think about multi-battle. The second thing that I would like to say is about a preset team. Okay, we already have a preset team. If you go there, you have a squad over here. You can save this squad. You can save 14, no problem. But you cannot save the gear for that squad. What I say about preset team is that the gears of that team should also be saved within them. So if I go to a dungeon, say I go to Ash Magisteria, I go to any of these dungeons here, any of these dungeons, doesn't matter which dungeon I'm going, I know that I have already, the game already has the ability to save the team that I have used the last time. It already has the ability, and it also has the ability to save squads here. So why not also save the gear that I've used the last time and allow us to save that gear set, that team gear set that I used last time as my squad. So the next time when I come to farm here, because I have already used these heroes some other place and I've given them a different kind of gear at the other place, when I start the battle here, the game will ask me, do you want to use the gear that you had used last time, or do you want to use your preset squad gear, your custom gear? Yeah, so that would mean that I do not have to go to the custom set. That will certainly mean that I do not have to go back, like, where's my Aaron? Yeah, he's here. I don't have to go here every single time and change my gear. Why should I go to the custom set and start selecting gear here? So you see, this saves so much of time. And this is a reasonable kind of thing. You do not have to place 50 custom gears, custom sets now. You do not have to make 100 custom sets now. For every dungeon, you are using a specific kind of team, and so you already have a specific kind of set on them, and that set is saved there. So next time when I go there, all I have to do is to use that saved squad there. So for every dungeon, say we have got like 5 dungeons over here. For every 5 dungeons, give like 3 preset team, give 3 preset teams. So you have got 3 preset custom set. So 3 into 4, that will be like 12 into 5, 60. That's it. Or maybe if you don't want to have that many custom sets, just give them 1 each. No problem. No problem. Even if you give 1 each, we will be satisfied with that, because the next time I come to farm here, I do not have to go back to the custom set screen, change my gear, and come back and start farming. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to do that. By that time, I'm like, why should I farm this? Why would I want to farm this? I'll just leave. Because it's a mobile game. Seriously. So I think like saving a preset gear set also along with that squad would also benefit the game so much, so that I can keep farming in different areas without having to worry about changing my gear. I do not farm tag arena. Why? I do not farm RTA. Why? Because my squad's gear have to be changed every single time. Every single time I want to change my squad or my team, I have to change the gear as well. Every single time I go to the factions, I have to change the gear for each of them. And each time I'm so like frustrated. Every single time I have to search for the gear, I have to search for the custom set. Even if, because now we have 100, we are searching through all the 100. Which one did I use here? And I need to place that there. Save our time, improve our quality by giving us a preset squad, including preset gear for each dungeon, arena, factions, GVE. RTA would be too much, but you have squads there. You can save 15 squad there, and each 15 squad should be saved with the preset gear. That's it. If I want to change gear, I will change it manually. If it is outside that squads that I've saved, I'll change it manually. But at least I don't have to worry about these 15 squads that I've saved there, right? So I think like that would be a really good thing that Ace can do in 2023. Probably in their roadmap, they can implement or incorporate this feature into their system. So the next thing that I would like to talk about is very simple, is the gear filter. Okay, they have a gear filter at the material thing. That's a different gear filter. What I'm talking about is when I'm trying to manage a gear. When I'm trying to manage a gear, I would certainly like to have a couple of more substats shown here. Right now, right here, I can, if I want to have crit rate and crit damage, and I also want to have speed and attack, I can only select 2 of them, right? I've got only crit rate and crit damage. Why not build some speed onto it also? If I want to find speed and attack percent also, I have to search through all these gear that I have here. All of them. That's too much. Okay? So if I want to find a specific one, I have to search through a lot of stuff. So I think like they need to bring in 2 more substats over here and possibly also show the breakdown of the substat, because there is a difference between 3 speed, 2 speed, and 5 speed or 6 speed. Okay, so if a gear has got more speed, then I should be able to select that as well, but I think like that will be too much of asking. But I think that, yeah, providing that option also would be really good if I want to search only the speed set or the attack percent with the highest attack percent, then that should be the one that is there. Even though it automatically, out of this crit rate, crit damage, it automatically selects which one is the highest one and places it on the first place, but I think like to show it all out also would be better. So in gear filter, I would say that bring in more filters to it. All of us who have played Raid know how Hell Hades's gear optimization system works, right? If you have seen the website, you have already used it, you know, and Raid has got no problem with it, even though it's a third-party kind of software. They do allow that. I understand Ace does not want to do that. That's fine. But if you do not want to do that, you need to give something within the game that gives us something similar to that. Okay, so I think at least the least of it is giving us more, giving us the ability to search more substat would be the least of the quality of life that you can bring for us. That's what I think. Let me know what your opinion is on that. Okay, so the final thing that I would say is about the rewards. Okay, the rewards were mediocre, went down to the bottom level. Think like they need to improve that a lot more. Okay, especially on the guild boss, you need to give be able to give us some summons, be able to give us more than 3 or 4 pages of books. We should be able to build at least one epic book. Yeah, bring in epic books pages as well. Why only Lego book? Bring in epic book pages as well. We should be able to build at least one epic book per week. That's my opinion, okay? Again, I'm telling you, this is just my opinion. That's what I think. Maybe more than one epic book would be good. I would certainly like it. It's not like I wouldn't want a lot of books. I would certainly like to get those from the guild boss, but I think like at least one per week I should be able to build at least one epic book, and I should be able to build at least one Lego book every 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 per month, because there are so many Legos out here and every one of them have got like require 15 books. So even if I get like 3 or 4 books from my guild boss every month, I will still not be able to completely book one Lego in like 5 months. It will take me like 3.5 to 5 months. Yeah, 3.5 to 4 months to build one Lego completely. And so I think like Ace can do something about the rewards, especially in Dragon Cup Rally, improve the rewards, bring more rewards in. No problem if you're increasing the number of points, but give more breakdown so that we can get better reward. Give us more time to farm it. All these things can be done, you know, like given 3-4 kind of rallies and give a week's time instead of doing it in 2 days. Why not do it in 1 week? Give us more time to farm it and complete it, improve the rewards of it, extend the rewards of it. So I think like the reward system needs to be revamped. So that people are interested and people feel like, you know, I need to farm this because out there I have that thing that I need. I have that reward that I need to build my team. Even a pay-to-win guy would like to have that, not just free-to-play. A pay-to-win guy also would like that. They would certainly love to see that if you are able to, without having to spend for that legendary badge, if I'm able to get a Lego book, I will certainly go for that. I will spend my energy, spend my time, spend my resources to go for that. I'll certainly do that. But I don't want to buy that legendary badge, that's for sure. Because it doesn't give me anything. It just gives me a badge. If it was giving me a legendary book along with it, if it was giving me like 1,000 or 2,000 diamonds, maybe I would buy that. If that was the case, a lot of them. But for 34 New Zealand dollars, just one legendary books, so that I spend energy and my diamond after that and spend for that, no way. It's too much. So I think like they need to revamp the reward set so to improve the, to improve our interest in farming it. Otherwise, most of us now are just stopping at getting the epic book, even though, because arena tokens are free, I was able to farm up to 7,800 points. Okay, if the arena tokens were not free, I would have stopped at 5,000 points and got my epic book. Stop there. I wouldn't bother about going higher than that. So if you want us to go higher than that, then you will have to provide us reward, incentive for that. You can't just expect us to spend without an incentive. So I think yeah, they need to, that's probably the only rant I'm doing here. So the reward system needs to be revamped. Okay, so these are the things that I think are basic things that I would certainly like to have. Of course, I would certainly like to have some other kind of dungeon where I think we can get a lot of all the gear sets that is available within the game, within one dungeon, with a limited kind of entry to it, so that you only get a number of turns per month or per week in which you can farm that dungeon and get only fabled gear of all the kinds, and every week it rotates. You have got a lot of different kind of bosses or minions out there that you have to beat, and every single week it changes, so there is a variety in it, so you cannot have a single team to beat them every week. And then it also provides you with kind of only fabled gear, and they can be at the stage of hell stage, no problem, because you have to progress, anyhow progress to reach hell stage to get fabled gear. So that dungeon can also be fabled gear, but the only benefit of doing that dungeon would be that you will be getting a specific kind of fabled gear per week or per month, not one. I wouldn't do that for one, maybe an entire set with preset substats. Okay, an entire set with preset substat. That would be really exciting for me. I think that's just one of the visions, one of the ideas that can be used. So maybe that can be done. Maybe Ace is going to give us a new dungeon, but I would certainly like to see how it is going to help us. Okay, improve the stats of the heroes, make something that will help us to finish contents faster. Yeah, but it shouldn't be costing us like the masteries. That's the only thing that I would say. Okay, so these are my opinions on what Ace can do as a roadmap for improving the quality of life within the game for our players. What do you think about those? Let me know your opinions. Please comment on this video. Please keep your comments a little bit civilized. Some of them can become, a little bit angry. No problem. You can be angry, but please use good words. Okay, so I would request you all to please comment on this video. Of course, like my video and share these videos if possible, and also subscribe to my channel. So until next time, peace, love, and blessings to all of you.